It's Thursday night. Here's what's happening right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5. As drivers hit the road this Labor Day weekend, we're going to speak with Washington State Patrol about what you can expect. Plus, what we're learning about the bumper-to-bumper traffic on Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick today as pavement work leads to delays. Also ahead, after a two-day search on the campground where the Decker girls were found dead in June, what we are learning from officials about what they did not find. And let's go outside, a live picture from our Skycam network. This is in Richland. It is yet another First Alert weather day. Meteorologist Hayden Nix is in for Stacy, tracking more fire risk across the region as the news starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy Redman is on assignment. Right off the top, we start with live breaking news out of Pasco. Check out these pictures. A burning pickup caused major backups on Interstate 182 this afternoon. Firefighters were called to a major collision just east of the Highway 395 and 397 interchange right around 3:40 p.m. When crews arrived, the truck was already on fire along the westbound shoulder. Firefighters quickly put out the flames, and one person was taken away in an ambulance. Westbound traffic is backed up past the Pasco-Colotis Road intersection with only one lane open near the crash. Pasco Fire and Police, along with Washington State Patrol, are currently investigating. So there is the potential for lightning fires on this First Alert weather day. Let's start off now with meteorologist Hayden Nix. He's in for Stacy with a first look at the forecast. Hayden, will the fire risk continue through the weekend?
Well, this is what we're looking at right now, Austin. We are tracking it for this evening, this weekend, still kind of watching out for that. But I think our big story is going to be what's happening over the next several hours when we're still tracking a couple of isolated thunderstorms near Cle Elum on I-90 there in Kittitas County, where we had a couple of lightning strikes being reported. As you watch that loop through, you can see those lightning bolts popping up there. And we'll likely see that hold on for at least another hour or so. So that's where we could see our risk for any kind of lightning fires that could stir up elsewhere, keeping it nice and quiet and also warmer. 89 degrees currently here at Apple Valley Studios with a very light wind, almost calm at this point with that latest report there. Temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s in the lower elevations. Back off towards the west, Yakima at 89. We're at 90 in Pendleton. For this evening, we do expect temperatures to cool down slowly. We still have some haziness in the air from those wildfires nearby. But after that, the story changes to a hotter tune for Labor Day weekend. We're going to talk more about that coming up.
Hayden, we'll see you in just a bit. Thank you. Turning now to continuing coverage. Circumstances on a temporary restraining order on a Sunnyside City Council member have now taken a turn as it has been wrapped up. Teresa Hancock, a council member for the city of Sunnyside in Yakima County, was placed on a temporary restraining order by the city's HR manager, Irving Brown Sr., back in May. Hancock telling Apple Valley News Now that she was in court this morning at 9 a.m. regarding the situation. The judge ruled the temporary restraining order was not necessary. Hancock says having this order lifted was a relief.
So I can get back to playing my part as a city council member and back to the city business and getting on with it. And, you know, it really stopped me from asking questions because every time I asked a question, my motives were questioned. And my motives were just to do the best job I could for the city of Sunnyside.
Hancock states the city clerk Jacqueline Renteria testified in court, and Hancock also adds she had support in the courtroom from Councilmember Vicky Ripley and Deputy Mayor Jorge Galvan. We have reached out to Brown but have yet to hear a response. We'll update you when we do. Authorities say the search on August 25th and 26th of the area where Travis Decker, believed to have murdered his 3 daughters, has not turned up any direct sign out of the man. This comes after officials from the FBI and multiple local and federal law enforcement agencies conducted a grid search of the area near Rock Island Campground and documented about 247 acres of rugged forest terrain. Searchers say they found several pieces of potential evidence that are being examined to determine if they're related to the case. Anyone who sees him is still urged to call 911 immediately and do not contact or approach him. Other news tonight, as Labor Day weekend approaches, travelers are expected to fill both the airport and the highways. Labor Day weekend brings heavy travel to the Tri-Cities, and highways expect increased traffic as families head to holiday destinations. Airport officials say flights remain full while Washington State Patrol prepares for more drivers on the roads. Last year, troopers arrested 10 impaired drivers and investigated 11 crashes during the 3-day period.
Last year in 2024, we arrested 10 DUI drivers in the Tri-Cities. Anytime you get more traffic in the same general area, you're going to have people that may be involved in a collision. Last year, we ended up investigating 11 collisions, and we actually cited over 140 speeders during that 3-day period.
Troopers say they will monitor seatbelt use and remind drivers to stay patient during heavy traffic. State Route 395 near the Blue Bridge typically sees the most congestion. Travel officials expect the heaviest traffic Friday afternoon and Monday evening. Remember, WashDOT has real-time travel data you can access before leaving for your trip. Drivers were stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic on Clearwater and Edison all day due to pavement work that the city of Kennewick is conducting. Here's the good news. According to construction crews, the work actually ended this afternoon at 4 and will not impact your drive again until at least after Labor Day. The work has been on and off since mid-July. No word yet on when the project will be complete. The city of Pasco is considering a new way to pay for transportation projects, and it could cost drivers a little extra. City leaders are discussing the creation of a transportation benefit district. Under state law, that would allow Pasco to charge a $20 fee on annual vehicle tab renewals. The money would help cover a shortfall for road projects, similar to programs already in place in Richland and Kennewick.
The city of Pasco was actually kind of late to the game here in the Tri-Cities. City of Richland did this back in 2008. That's what funded the Dupertell Bridge. City of Kennewick just did this the last year with a sales tax increase. So it was just a matter of time for Pasco needed to do something.
Before any fee could take effect, the city council would have to establish the district, hold a public hearing, and then vote on the proposal. City leaders say the idea is still early in the stages and public input will play a big role. Turning now to a health alert, the Benton Franklin Health District says they have had their first detection of the West Nile virus in Benton County this year. Officials say 3 mosquito pools were collected in Kennewick on the Columbia River by the Benton County Mosquito Control District. They can confirm there are no animal or human cases in the state in 2025. With no human vaccines to prevent illness, the district urges residents to take precautions in avoiding mosquito bites. Turning now to new details as they have emerged regarding the shooter who took 2 lives and injured 18 others inside a Minneapolis Catholic church school on Wednesday. Ivan Rodriguez reports from Minneapolis. We must also warn you, viewers may find some of the following images graphic and upsetting.
Our love is greater than that evil.
By candlelight, in a gymnasium with a makeshift altar, and on their knees praying before a sidewalk memorial. The people of Minneapolis look for comfort in the aftermath of Wednesday's tragic mass shooting at Annunciation Catholic Church. Incredible images continue to surface, like this one from a parent showing children and staff rushing from the sanctuary minutes after the gunfire ended. That parent, a father of 2 young survivors, praised school officials.
The principal stayed so calm at DeBoer, and he was ushering kids out.
Principal Matthew DeBoer welcomes community prayers, but is urging for more.
But don't stop with your words. Let's make a difference and support this community. Never again can we let this happen.
Investigators are focusing on the deceased shooter, 23-year-old Robin Westman.
What we have found so far, unfortunately, is a classic pathway to violence for an active shooter or a mass shooter.
Police say they're looking into a manifesto that Westman posted on social media, along with hundreds of other pieces of evidence.
This is an individual that harbored a whole lot of hate towards many people.
The school has trained for active shooters in the past, and the sanctuary doors were locked during Mass Wednesday. That's when police say Westman improvised.
This coward committed this act by shooting from outside the church through the windows.
But the biggest question remains, why did this happen?
The reality is this is completely senseless and just an unthinkable tragedy.
In Minneapolis, I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
The attack is the 44th school shooting in the U.S. this year. Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on our coverage of the deadly school shooting in Minnesota. Plus, David will cover Labor Day travel as it is already underway across the country. Then be sure to stay with us at 6 as we're going to talk about the first day of school for bus drivers in Yakima. Speaking of school, as students head back to class, families in the North Franklin School District are gathering for the occasion at a barbecue. And that is where we find our very own Caleb Stipkovitz. He joins us now live from Connell High School. Now, Caleb, the event kicked off right at 5 tonight. How are folks celebrating the start of a new school year there?
Yeah, thanks, Austin. It's starting to get busy out here. It started just around 5 o'clock, and the school district wanted to, kick off the year with a good note, and so what a better way to do that than a barbecue, right? So people are lining up right now behind me, and they're going to be making their way back over here is where everyone's going to be sitting, enjoying burgers and watermelon and lots of other delicious treats. So there's lots of fun going on here so far. About 150 people are expected to make it out today. So we got a little bit more to come in, hopefully, and it's going to be going until about 7 p.m. So still got an hour and a half until the end of this event. So and one other key thing that I got to mention is that they're going to be doing a raffle today, about 20 prize items. From what it looks like to me, it's a lot of school merch. So if you're a student or a parent and you're really in need of some extra merch or extra stuff to start the school year, then this is the place to be. So this is Caleb Stipkovitz reporting here in Connell, and I will send it back to you.
Caleb, thank you for that live report. The news at 5 is just getting started. Coming up next, with the increased use of artificial intelligence, we'll tell you how one college is helping professionals learn how to use it. And let's go outside. A live picture from our Skycam network. This is in Yakima at the Yakima Airport. Meteorologist Hayden Nix is back in. For Stacy tonight, he'll have your full look at the First Alert weather forecast. Stay right here.
Right now, U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope. You don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's Tooth Fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat in a new Honda. Head out for an unforgettable adventure, or take a sporty sedan for a spin, all while driving with confidence. See what makes Honda the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.49% APR on a 2025 HR-V.
The Labor Day sale is on now at More Furniture. Join us this weekend where you'll find every bedroom, living room, and dining room is in stock, on sale, and ready for immediate free white glove delivery to your home. Plus, we'll remove your gently used pieces and donate them locally. You've worked hard all year long. It's your turn to relax in style and comfort. Labor Day savings like never before. Only at More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Hear that? It's the sound of savings at your local Ford dealer. Get a sweet-sounding deal on F-150, Bronco, Bronco Sport, Explorer, Escape, and more. Hurry in today for the sound of savings, because a new Ford truck or SUV is calling your name. Just listen to this great offer. Lease a Bronco Sport Big Bend Black Diamond 4x4 for $299 a month for $36, or a Ranger Super Crew for $269 a month for $36.
The News at 5 continues with an education alert. A new workshop at WSU Tri-Cities is aimed at helping professionals learn how to use artificial intelligence in the workplace. WSU Tri-Cities is hosting the Generative AI Essentials Training on September 18th at the Elson S. Floyd Building in Richland. The 3-hour session will give participants hands-on experience with tools like Microsoft Copilot and ChatGPT, while also focusing on ethical use and building AI policies.
WSU, as an institution, recently implemented their own AI policies and procedures utilizing Microsoft Copilot for students, faculty, and staff. And it just seemed in perfect alignment that we would create this experience to educate the community at large.
The workshop will be led by T-Mobile Senior Technical Project Manager Neelam Shalia. Registration is $149. Space is limited. In the sports world, local sports world, the Tri-City Americans hit the ice today for the start of training camp, giving fans their first look at this year's team. The camp runs through Saturday at Toyota Center in Kennewick, with practices, scrimmages, and the annual Blue versus White Bunlet Cup game, all free and open to the public. New Americans head coach Jody Hull says it's an important chance to get to know some of the new players and how they play while building chemistry before the season starts.
We got some really good results, and after our first ice session was good. Guys are a little, tense and excited at the same time. But I think once they get back on the ice again, this first group, they'll settle right down.
The Americans will kick off preseason play this Sunday for their rookies-only game against Wenatchee before hosting their annual preseason tournament September 12th through the 14th. The team's home opener for the regular season is set for later next month. And after 3 decades, Labor Day car races return to West Richland with the Labor Day Spectacular at Tri-City Raceway. Hermiston used to host the event, but now it comes back to where it all started. 6 to 8 lap trophy dashes will begin the rubber burning on the track, followed by 4 different divisions competing in main event races. Multiple local racers will be on the track as well, making this a homecoming for many.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, let's talk about that forecast, shall we? We're actually tracking some shower activity. May not be right here in the Tri-Cities, but off towards the northwest in Kittitas County. We are watching an area where we are seeing some lightning strikes, so we are going to be watching it very closely there with those lightning strikes picking up there along I-90 at this time near Cle Elum. So far, a lot of this has not produced any of those big concerns that we're seeing at this time.
We apologize having some issues with Hayden's microphone. We're going to try to work on that and take a break and come back with weather, so stick with us right here.
Imagine a night where the sound takes over and the beat stays with you. The Hallucination takes the stage at Wild Horse Resort and Casino on September 20th. This dynamic duo fuses indigenous music with dubstep, hip-hop, drums, and bass. Get ready for an electrifying live show, open to ages 15 and up. More than a show, it's a ceremony of sounds featured in Coachella, major films, Fortnite, and more. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app.
The
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite and give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
To me, Harlem is home. But home is also your body.
Last one, everyone.
I asked myself, why doesn't Pilates exist in Harlem? So I started my own studio. Getting a brick and mortar in New York is not easy. Chase Inc. has supported us from Studio 1 to Studio 3. When you start small, you need some big help, and Chase Inc. was that for me.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, September 18th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
From cookouts to cleanup, let Fred's Appliance help you tackle Labor Day. Get truckload savings on all Bosch appliances. Whether you need to upgrade your kitchen or laundry room, Fred's Appliance has the Bosch you need. Explore in-stock, get it today inventory.
Like this Bosch refrigerator. Save $1,000 while they last.
Swing in today to save big and get exclusive in-store rebates. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Summer love for young and gold.
Paradise!
Bachelor in Paradise, new Mondays on ABC.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City. Look and feel your best with cosmetic dermatology services. E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
All right, welcome back to Apple Valley News Now, live at 5 o'clock. I think we're going to do the spotlight, so let's do that now. The Kittitas County Historical Museum has been awarded a grant funded by Allen Family Philanthropies. The museum says the Community Accelerator grant from the Arts Fund will help keep them to continue collecting and preserving the culture of Kittitas County. They say they are very honored and excited to see the impact it will have. All right, if you have an idea for the spotlight, make sure to share it with us on social media. Earlier, we were having some issues with Hayden's microphone, so we are still working on that, but we know how important First Alert weather is, so let's take a look at kind of what you are going to expect as we go in through the next 7 days across the Tri-Cities. So tonight, still going to be hazy, overnight low right around 61. Look at that little bit of a warm-up on Saturday and Sunday, 97, just a little bit of warm up for the weekend. That'll stay with us. In Yakima, a little bit cooler for Friday, 94. That'll stay with us Saturday as well. Sunday, 93. A 10% chance of rain into Monday as well. Ellensburg, look at that, 92 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We still have a small chance of some rain showers, light showers at that Sunday and Monday, just 10%. Overnight lows in the low to mid 60s for the next 7 days. And finally, in Hermiston, 97 for Saturday, 95 on Sunday. A little bit of a warm-up Tuesday and Wednesday, just below that 100-degree mark. And I think we have Walla Walla as well, but no, that's okay. Maybe we'll get it. I'm not. There it is. 7-day planner for Walla Walla. 96 for Friday, Saturday, same. Partly cloudy for Sunday, even Saturday and Sunday this weekend. Labor Day Monday, 97, and then that warm up again, even for Walla Walla, Tuesday and Wednesday. Overnight lows in the mid to upper 60s. By Monday into next week. Of course, you can get the latest forecast anytime by going to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, and download the First Alert weather app. We're going to take a quick break. Coming up next here on the news at 5, we will have your reason to smile, and that's brought to you by Lifetime Dental. You're watching Apple Valley News Now, live at 5. Stay with us.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
Mattress Depot USA always offers premium mattresses at the best prices every day.
But we are also sleep specialists.
Check out Mattress University on our website, mattressdepotusa.com. It's filled with information.
Like Beds 101, Mattress Anatomy 201, and Sleep Health 301.
And yes, there is a sleep quiz that will help you choose the mattress best for you.
Study it today, sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Feel the electricity this summer with a new Honda. Let a great deal take you further. Whether you choose an electric Honda or a hybrid. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get at 4.99% APR on a 2025 Civic Hybrid sedan.
Form or function?
Should we push the timeline?
Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster.
Even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Get ready for adventure with the fun and rugged 2025 Ford Bronco Outer Banks from Price Ford of Yakima Valley. Nob Hill Casino's biggest prize ever. Want to drive it home? Just enter daily at Nob Hill Casino now through Wednesday, October 8th for your chance to win. While you're here, enjoy our 16-lane bowling center, mouth-watering cheeseburgers at the Last Frontier restaurant, cold drinks at the bar, and try your luck with pull tabs and table game action.
We invite you to come visit us at Price Ford of Yakima Valley and Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Apple Valley News Now viewer Virgil Badgett of Walla Walla.
Josh's 3-degree guarantee has been on the money quite a bit. Knowing what's coming at us weather-wise is really helpful.
Thanks, Virgil. Email comments at applevalleynewsnow.com. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next ET, when House of Cards meets House of the Dragon. Robin Wright's TV return with Olivia Cook. Plus, only we're with the OG Disney princesses.
It's an ET exclusive.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now live at 5 on this Thursday. All right, Mexican food lovers, listen up. Taco Bell has announced its new Decades Y2K menu that is truly a blast from the past. Starting September 9th, customers will be able to enjoy the return of 5 classic menu items. They include the double-decker taco, 7-layer burrito, chili cheese burrito, Cool Ranch burritos locos tacos, and the caramel apple empanada. In addition, the fast food chain is adding a new Discovery Luxe box, so that'll happen very soon. All right, let's take a look at your reason to smile. Great way to end the show, as we do every night here at 5 and 6. This is sponsored by our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. Alan Rither, our good friend from Richland. Look at this. Design in the sky, just a beautiful, I don't know if this is it looks like maybe a sunrise, it could be a sunset as well, but nonetheless a gorgeous shot. Remember, you can get your picture on TV, it's super easy. Use the QR code right there and send in your picture. We'll get it up for you on the news. Again, this is thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. Alan Rither coming through with us out in Richland. Looks like a painting. Thank you so much. Hey, that's going to do it for the news on this Thursday night. Thank you for watching. ABC World News Tonight with David Muir is coming up next. For the latest headlines anytime, plus your first alert forecast, you can go to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. We have much more coming for you at 6 p.m. More local stories you have yet to see. I'm Austin Reed, hoping your news is good news.